Today I will be showing you how to make a bacon bracelet. Either raw bacon or cooked bacon. Raw bacon uses the colors pink, white, and maroon or red. Cooked bacon uses maroon, brown, and caramel. You will also need a rainbow loom and a pick. Okay, now let's get started with the raw bacon bracelet. Step 1. Laying the bands. Okay, let's get started with the raw bacon. We will first be laying the outside of the bacon, which will be on the far left side and will be either maroon or red. I will be using maroon. So take 2 maroons or reds and put them on these 2 pegs. Then take 2 more and put them on the pegs in front. Take 2 more, the pegs in front. 2 more, pegs in front. Do this until the end. We will now do the inside of the bacon. This color will be pink. Like we did on the outside, take 2 pinks and put them from the first peg to the second peg. Take 2, second peg to the third peg. Take 2, this one to this one. Take 2, this one to this one. Do this until the end. Okay, so now we will be doing the right side. Take 2 maroon or red rubber bands together and put them from the first peg to the second peg. Take 2 rubber bands together, second peg to the third peg. 2 rubber bands together from this one to this one. 2 rubber bands together, this one to this one. Do it like this until the end. We will now be working on what looks like the edge of the bacon. Take a white rubber band and lay it starting in the second middle peg in an upside down triangle. Make sure you don't do the first middle peg in a triangle because otherwise that will not work when trying to take it off. Now take another white rubber band and lay it in an upside down triangle right next to it. Oops. Take another white rubber band and lay it in an upside down triangle next to this one. Take another white rubber band and lay it in an upside down triangle next to this one. Do it like this until the end. Step 2. Hooking the bands. At this point, you need to turn your loom around, like this. We will now begin hooking the rubber bands. Grab your hook and go to the far left side with the maroon rubber bands. Grab these 2 bands and pull them forwards. Rehook them on this peg. Next, go inside and grab the bottom 2 maroon rubber bands on the left side. Hook them forward. Go inside the bottom 2 maroon rubber bands. Hook them forward. Inside the bottom 2 maroon rubber bands and hook them forward. Do this until the end. This is what it should look like so far. We will now move on to the pink part of the bacon. Grab these 2 pink middle rubber bands and hook them forward. Oops. If that happens, just grab it and put it forwards. Now go inside and grab these 2 pink rubber bands. Go inside and grab these 2 bottom pink rubber bands. Go inside, grab these 2 bottom pink rubber bands. Do this until the end. We will now move on to the far right maroon rubber bands. Grab these 2 bands and hook them forwards. Go inside, grab these 2 maroon rubber bands and hook them forwards. Go inside, grab these 2 maroon rubber bands and hook them forward. Inside, maroon bands, hook them forward. Do it like this until the end. We will now start removing the bands. Stick your pick in and grab all of these rubber bands at the same time. Re-hook them onto the middle peg. Push this down. Now stick your pick in and grab all of these rubber bands at the same time. Re-hook it on the middle peg. Now take 2 pink rubber bands and put your hook through. Take these 2 rubber bands and put them on the end of the hook. Oops. Oh my gosh.
Stop.
We will now begin to remove the bracelet. Put your pick in and grab all of these bands at the same time. Re-hook it on the middle peg. Now go in here and grab all of these bands at the same time. Re-hook it on the middle peg. Now take 1 pink rubber band and put your hook through all of these bands. Hook this pink rubber band onto your hook. Oops. And pull it back through. Put this on your hook, and then put it on your finger. Next thing you need to do is put your hook inside all of these and just pull the bracelet off. You can now take the hook out and put these bands on the hook. Just start removing the bracelet. It may be a little hard at first. We will now be working on the last part of the bracelet, the extension. The first thing you need to do is turn the loom around. Now, start laying rubber bands forward, starting on the far right side. Second to third, third to fourth, and lay 6 rubber bands if you are a child. Lay 8 rubber bands if you are an adult. Now you need to turn your loom around. Slide these bands off the hook and onto your finger. Put them on the loom right on this first band. Pull it out and take this first band and hook it forward. Now take this band and hook it forward. Take this one and hook it forward. Do this until the end. Next, take this side of the pink bands, the very last ones, and move it to the middle peg. This will make it easier to put a C-clip on. So now, take a C-clip and put it on right here. You can now remove the bracelet. And the final step to the bracelet is hooking this side of the bracelet onto this C-clip. Just put it on right like that, and your bracelet's finished. If you want to make a cooked bacon bracelet, you need to replace this maroon with brown, this middle pink with maroon, and this edge white with caramel. And that's how you make a bacon bracelet.